Food talks are conversational dinners, Italian style, where I invite a really diverse group of students pulled from all different parts of campus, and we work together to prepare this Italian meal.
Coming into Rent, there was a sense of responsibility because the show focuses so much on social change and identity and things that are really salient, I think, to the Stanford campus specifically right now.
I don't think a lot of people know what it's like to die in the hospital or to die at home, the options that people have and the options that people don't have. So yeah, I would like the university to be a leader in facilitating these types of conversations because I don't think they happen enough.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year?
Our first program was a talk back with some of the cast and the audience of our Thursday night show. So they got to ask the cast questions and got to interact with the show on a more personal level.
I met a freshman who told me that it was his first theater show at Stanford, and he came to this talk back with Vice Provost Elam, and then he pulled me aside afterwards and he was like, here are all the things that I loved about Rent. Here's what I didn't love about Rent. Like, can we talk about it? It was really cool to have this conversation with an electrical engineering freshman who's probably not going to see a lot of shows on campus and interact with people who I don't normally interact with in these spaces.
There is an awful lot of confusion about the End of Life Options Act, so I really wanted to be a part of a panel where we would hear from experts from other states and other disciplines, nursing, bioethics, law, to hear their perspectives on what I should know as a medical student.
I've been really impressed by how enthused all of the people that have been to these dinners have been about their experience and about the people they've met there, and how quickly everyone who's been to these dinners has gelled as a little community, even just for a brief moment.
And so I think having a panel like the one that we had to try and not only educate people, but to hear their concerns as well was enormously beneficial, both for the audience to find out kind of what the law says and what it doesn't, and also for the panelists who do research in this space to continue to hear feedback from the public about what the main issues are.
Because it doesn't get reported doesn't mean it's not happening.
Especially at Stanford, where your audience members are also your community members, you have much more of a responsibility to make sure that your show is treating people with respect and making your audience feel safe and supported and challenging them in a productive way rather than a hurtful way.
I would love to see people from Earth systems and philosophy and anthropology and CS. I want to see people from all disciplines at these types of events, because everybody's going to die and everyone will experience loss in their lives.
And we presume that they wanted to prolong life as long as possible unless you opt out.
I hope that people come to these events and see what theater can do for people involved and also for people just watching it, and get involved in theater or get involved in an activity that maybe helps them think more critically about their time here at Stanford.
We're not gonna bend. We're not gonna bend.
OpenXChange has done a great job of supporting a lot of programs that have really brought people together in new, innovative ways on this campus. And I think they're helping give voices to students that aren't really being heard.
Neuroscience is kind of the hot field right now, right?
It's fun. I like
not
it.
even here.
There's just going to be a ton of development of new technologies that are going to make a lot of cool things possible.
We'll never get, everyone's interest at the table will never tackle all the important questions that need to be asked on campus. But we are going to get different interests, passions, perspectives on life and stories and, relationships. It means family. It's a family of sorts. We're building a family.
In sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee.